Did you know that there are sacred gifts that the universe has reserved especially for those born under the sign of Aries? Gifts so powerful that they can completely transform your reality, but that many Aries natives have not yet awakened within themselves. In this video, you will discover the 10 divine gifts that were exclusively granted to your sign, unique abilities that lie dormant, waiting to be activated. And note, if you are watching this video now, it is not by chance. The universe has a mysterious way of placing the right people in front of the messages they most need to hear. Perhaps you have felt that there is something special about you, something you haven't yet been able to name or fully understand. Perhaps you have realized that you possess an inner strength different from other people, but you never knew exactly where this power comes from. Today you will understand not only what these sacred gifts are, but also how they work and why you were chosen to carry them. Throughout this video, we will reveal abilities ranging from unwavering courage to a direct connection with the creative energy of the universe. If you don't discover and activate these gifts, you may be wasting the greatest potential of your existence. But there is a final secret that will change everything, a 10th gift that very few Aries know, and which will only be revealed at the end of this video. So stay until the end, because this final revelation may be exactly what you were missing to fully understand your life's purpose. Dom 1. The supernatural courage to start from scratch. The first divine gift bestowed exclusively upon the sign of Aries goes far beyond the common courage anyone can develop. We're talking about a supernatural ability to start from scratch, to look into the void and see possibilities where others see only impossibilities. While most people are paralyzed by the unknown, the Aries native received a completely different internal programming from the universe. When you were born under this sign, the heavens imprinted on your soul the mark of the pioneer, of the one who opens paths where there are no trails. Think for a moment about the most difficult situations in your life. Those moments when everything crumbled, when you lost everything or almost everything, when the people around you said it was impossible to rebuild. What did you do? You got up. Not because someone taught you, not because you read it in some self-help book, but because there is a flame inside you that simply doesn't go out. That flame is the first divine gift of Aries. It's the ability to be reborn from your own ashes as many times as necessary. But here's the secret that few Aries understand. This courage wasn't given to you to use solely for your own benefit. When God bestowed this gift upon your sign, He had a greater plan. You were destined to be a living example that it's possible to start over, that no defeat is definitive, that failure is just a stepping stone on the path to success. Your spiritual mission includes inspiring others through your own journey of rebuilding. How many times have you heard someone say they admire you for having managed to get back on your feet? How many people have been inspired by your story without you even realizing it? This happens because your gift of starting from scratch radiates an energy that deeply touches the hearts of those around you. Now let's talk about how to activate this gift on an even deeper level. Many Aries use only a fraction of this supernatural courage because they are afraid of seeming too audacious or of upsetting people. But when you understand that this gift came from the Creator Himself, you realize that dimming your light serves no one. The world needs your courage. People around you need to see that it's possible to start over no matter your age, no matter how many times you've tried before. Your example is a blessing disguised as a life story. So stop apologizing for being courageous. Stop downplaying your achievements so as not to overshadow others. When you shine in your fullness, you give permission for others to shine too. And here's something that will change your perspective. Every time you use this gift of starting from scratch, you're not just changing your own life, you're contributing to raising the vibration of all humanity. Because when a person breaks barriers, they open energetic doors so that thousands of others can also pass through. Think of it as if you were a spiritual trailblazer. Your courage creates paths on the invisible plane that facilitate the journey of countless souls who will come after you. Dom 2. The creative fire that manifests realities. The second divine gift of Aries is what ancient spiritual masters called creative fire, a primordial energy that has the power to bring everything you imagine from the invisible world to the visible world. This gift is directly linked to the fire element that governs your sign, but it goes far beyond basic astrological symbolism. When we talk about creative fire, we are referring to the same force that the universe used to create galaxies, planets, and all life as we know it. And a spark of this creative force was deposited in the essence of those born under the sign of Aries. Have you ever stopped to think about why your ideas seem to have more power than other people's ideas? Why, when you visualize something intensely, does that something tend to materialize more quickly? This is not luck, it's not coincidence. It's your divine gift of manifestation in action. While many people spend years dreaming of changes without anything happening, the Aries native possesses a natural ability to accelerate the materialization process. But be warned, this gift comes with great responsibility, because while you can manifest more quickly and intensely, you need to be very careful about what you desire and the energy you put into your thoughts. Each thought of an Aries is like a seed planted in fertile soil. If you plant thoughts of abundance, prosperity, and love, these seeds germinate quickly and produce wonderful fruits. But if you nurture thoughts of anger, revenge, or negativity, these seeds will also germinate, bringing experiences into your life that reflect these dense energies. The secret to using this gift consciously lies in mastering your mind and your emotions. Aries who awaken to this power learn to be guardians of their own thoughts. They develop the habit of observing what is going through their minds and intentionally redirecting mental energy toward what they truly wish to create. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions or pretending everything is okay when it's not. It means recognizing feelings, processing them, and then consciously choosing where to focus your creative attention. Let's talk about a powerful technique to activate this gift even further. Visualization with feeling. It's not enough to simply imagine what you want. You need to feel as if you've already achieved it. When you combine a clear mental image with the genuine emotion of accomplishment, you activate the creative fire at its maximum power. It's as if you're sending an extremely strong signal to the universe, saying, "This is mine, it's already real on the spiritual plane. Now I'm just waiting for it to manifest on the physical plane." And the universe responds to this clarity and conviction. It conspires to align people, situations, and opportunities that will transform your vision into concrete reality. If this message resonated with your zodiac sign, trust me, it's no coincidence. When the universe wants to speak to you, it sends exactly the right signal, and you're here because you needed to hear this today. Your contribution as a subscriber or member is what keeps these messages alive. Messages that touch, awaken, and transform lives. And if this video made sense to you, leave your birth date in the comments. Let's continue with our video now. Dom 3. The direct connection with the source of life. The third divine gift bestowed upon the sign of Aries is something truly sacred. A direct connection to the source of life, to the primordial energy that sustains all existence. This gift means that you, as an Aries, possess an open channel to the divine that functions differently from other signs. While some need elaborate rituals, lengthy meditations, or spiritual intermediaries to access higher wisdom, you have almost instantaneous access. It's as if you have a direct line to the Creator. This explains why many Aries report having powerful insights that come out of nowhere, moments of absolute clarity where they know exactly what to do, even without logical information to justify that certainty. These moments are not a figment of the imagination. They are evidence of your gift of direct connection at work. The universe speaks to you through impulses, bodily sensations, thoughts that arise with irresistible force. And most of the time, these messages come with an urgency to act immediately. Here's something important you need to understand. This gift of direct connection was given to your sign because Aries represents the beginning of the zodiac cycle, the start of everything. This sign carries the energy of birth, of primordial creation, of the first spark of life. Therefore, you possess a cellular memory of the source, a deep recollection of when your soul was closest to the Creator. This memory acts as an internal compass that always points in the right direction. But many Aries ignore this compass because they have been taught to trust only logic, only what can be seen and proven. And that's where the problems begin. When you disconnect your divine connection and try to live only with your rational mind, it's like navigating without instruments on a dark night. You might even get somewhere, but the journey will be much more difficult and time-consuming. Now, let me tell you how to consciously activate this gift. First, you need to create moments of silence in your routine. It doesn't have to be a formal meditation if that's not your thing. It can be just a few minutes in the morning before starting your day, where you close your eyes and ask yourself, what do I need to know today? What guidance does the universe have for me? And then you wait. Don't force it, don't try to invent an answer. Just remain receptive. Often the answer doesn't come in words. It comes as a feeling in your chest, an impulse to call someone, a sudden idea about something completely different from what you were thinking. Learn to recognize these signs. Another way to strengthen this connection is through gratitude. When you sincerely give thanks, you raise your vibrational frequency and automatically align yourself with the source. Try starting each day by giving thanks for 3 specific things. Not mechanically, but truly feeling the gratitude in your heart. You will notice that your intuitions become clearer and your decisions more accurate. Dom 4. The magnetic force that attracts opportunities. The 4th divine gift of Aries is an extraordinary magnetic force that acts like a powerful magnet, attracting opportunities, the right people, and favorable situations into your life. But this magnetism doesn't work the way most people imagine. It's not about mechanically making positive affirmations or visualizing material things. This magnetic force is a direct result of your authenticity and the intensity with which you live. When an Aries is aligned with their true essence, when they are genuinely being themselves without masks or pretenses, they emit an energetic frequency that resonates throughout the quantum field around them. This frequency acts as a beacon, attracting exactly what is in harmony with their life's mission. Have you ever noticed how certain opportunities seem to fall into your lap precisely when you are being most authentic? How the right doors open when you stop forcing and simply allow your essence to shine. That's your divine magnetism in action. But here's the crucial point. This gift only works fully when you are in motion. Aries is the sign of action, of initiative, of taking the first step. Your magnetism doesn't work while you're standing still waiting for things to happen. It activates when you start walking towards your dreams, even without having all the answers, even without knowing exactly how you're going to get there. It's in movement that you create the most powerful magnetic field. Think of it this way. When you're standing still, it's like a magnet that's switched off. But when you take action, when you start doing something towards your goals, it's like turning on an internal generator that multiplies your attractive force 1,000-fold. Suddenly, people who can help you appear out of nowhere. Information you needed arrives through casual conversations. Opportunities that seemed impossible materialize almost magically. And it's not magic in the illusory sense of the word. It's spiritual physics working in your favor. The universe is constantly organizing reality to meet the vibrations we emit. When you emit the vibration of someone who is committed to their dreams, who is willing to act despite fears, who trusts the process even without guarantees, the universe has no choice but to respond accordingly. Now, there's an important secret about this magnetism that few Aries know. It works best when you're focused on serving, not just receiving. When your actions are intended to contribute, to make a difference in other people's lives, your magnetism multiplies exponentially. Because then you align yourself with the universal law of reciprocity. What you give returns multiplied. So if you want to activate this divine gift to its maximum potential, ask yourself every day, how can I use my talents to serve? How can I make a difference today? When you live with this mindset, your magnetic field becomes irresistible, and the universe conspires to support you in ways you can't even imagine now. Dom 5. The ability to quickly renew energy. The 5th divine gift given to the sign of Aries is something that functions as a superpower in modern times. The ability to renew their energy with surprising speed. While many people take days, weeks, or even months to recover from stressful situations, Aries possesses an internal regeneration mechanism that works at an accelerated pace. It's as if you have access to a vital energy source that is always available, always ready to invigorate you. This gift is directly related to the inner fire that burns within you, a flame that never completely goes out, no matter how difficult the situation. But here's what you need to understand. This ability for rapid renewal doesn't mean you should constantly exhaust yourself. Many Aries make the mistake of abusing this gift, pushing themselves to the limit repeatedly, because they know they will recover quickly. And then they enter a vicious cycle of exhaustion and recovery that, over time, can take a heavy toll. The true power of this gift lies not in using it to compensate for excesses, but in harnessing it to live with greater fullness and presence. When you know you can renew yourself quickly, you can allow yourself more intense experiences, you can dedicate yourself more deeply to your projects, you can live more passionately, but always respecting your limits and listening to your body's signals. Let's talk about how this gift works on an energetic level. Every human being possesses a vital energy field that the ancient masters called by different names: chi, prana, vital energy. This field is like a battery that needs to be recharged. For most people, this recharging is a slow process that requires prolonged rest, tranquil environments, and many hours of sleep. But Aries has a different energetic configuration. Their battery not only recharges faster, but also has a more direct connection to the universal source of energy. It's as if you had a super-efficient solar charger while others depend on slower chargers. This direct connection to universal energy allows you to recover from physical, emotional, and mental exhaustion with a speed that surprises even yourself. How many times have you been exhausted and suddenly, after a night's sleep or even just a few hours of rest, woken up completely refreshed, ready to conquer the world again? This isn't normal in the common sense. It's extraordinary. It's your divine gift in action. But to use this gift wisely, you need to learn to differentiate between genuine renewal and suppressing bodily signals. Genuine renewal happens when you truly rest and allow your system to rebalance. Suppression is when you ignore tiredness and force your energy to keep functioning through coffee, sugar, or sheer willpower. A powerful strategy for Aries is to create micro breaks throughout the day. Dom 6. The power to inspire effortlessly. The sixth divine gift of Aries is something truly special. The power to inspire others without needing to make a conscious effort. This gift works through your very existence, through the way you live, act, and position yourself in the world. You don't need to give motivational speeches or become a famous speaker to inspire. Your mere presence already carries an energy that awakens something in the people around you. This happens because Aries carries the energy of the spiritual warrior, the one who faces life head-on, who doesn't run from battles, who keeps their head held high even in the face of adversity. And when people see this posture in you, something within them awakens. They begin to think, if he can do it, maybe I can too. If she had the courage to do it, maybe I can too. You are a catalyst for transformation in the lives of many people, even without knowing it. Many people have already changed their lives inspired by something you did or said casually, without even realizing the impact it caused. This is one of the most beautiful and sacred aspects of your gift. You plant seeds of courage and determination in hearts that are ready to blossom. But there's a deeper side to this gift that needs to be explored. When you inspire someone, you're not just motivating that person individually. You're creating waves of transformation that spread far beyond what you can see. Because when you inspire one person, that person will inspire others, who will inspire others, creating a chain of awakening that can reach thousands of lives. You are like the first stone thrown into a tranquil lake. The waves that form from your action expand in ever-widening circles. That's why it's so important that you live authentically and in alignment with your values. Because you are being observed, you are being an example even when you don't realize it. Children observe how you deal with frustration. Adults observe how you face challenges. People who are in darkness observe how you carry your light even in difficult times. Your example is a silent blessing to this world. But here's something that can free you from unnecessary pressure. You don't need to be perfect to inspire. In fact, it's your imperfections, your struggles, your falls, and your restarts that inspire the most. Because when people see that you're also human, that you also make mistakes and get back up, they identify with you. They realize they don't need to be perfect to start, to try, to dream. So stop putting so much pressure on yourself. Stop thinking you need to have all the answers or have achieved all your goals to be an inspiration. You are already an inspiration just as you are now, exactly where you are, with all your achievements and also with all your ongoing battles. A powerful way to amplify this gift is by honestly sharing your journey. You don't need to expose your life on social media if that's not your thing. But when someone asks you how you overcame something difficult, be truthful. Talk about the difficulties, not just the victories. Show the real path, not an edited and romanticized version. Because the true power of inspiration lies in the raw and authentic truth. Dom 7. The lightning-fast intuition that anticipates danger. The seventh divine gift of Aries is a special form of intuition that functions as an ultra-fast warning system. While other signs receive intuitions gradually, through sensations that build up over time, Aries receives instantaneous flashes of knowledge. It's as if you have a sixth sense that operates at the speed of light, alerting you to dangers before your conscious mind can process all the information. This gift was granted to your sign because Aries is the warrior of the zodiac, the one who needs to make quick decisions in high-pressure situations. And to do this effectively, you need an internal system that processes information in multiple dimensions simultaneously and delivers an instant conclusion. How many times have you avoided an accident because something made you change course at the last second? How many times have you refused an opportunity that seemed good but something inside you screamed not to accept, and then discovered that it really wasn't a good choice. These are not coincidences. It's your gift of lightning-fast intuition protecting you. But here's the problem. We live in a society that values only logical and linear thinking. We were taught to distrust our impulses, to question our intuitive feelings, to wait for concrete proof before acting. And for an Aries, that's like tying an eagle's wings and asking it to walk on the ground. You were made to fly, to trust those quick impulses, to act based on knowledge that comes from dimensions beyond the rational mind. Of course, this doesn't mean being irresponsible or impulsively destructive. There's a huge difference between genuine intuition and uncontrolled emotional impulse. Genuine intuition comes with a feeling of clarity, even if you can't explain it rationally. It doesn't come burdened with anxiety or excessive fear. It's like a quiet certainty that settles in your chest. Emotional impulse, on the other hand, is usually accompanied by agitation, an urgent need to act to alleviate inner discomfort. Learning to distinguish between the two is essential to using this gift wisely. A powerful technique to develop this distinction is to pause for 3 deep breaths before acting on an impulse. If after those 3 breaths the certainty remains, it's likely genuine intuition. If the urgency diminishes or disappears, it was more likely an emotional impulse. Now, let's talk about how this gift works on an energetic level. Your auric field has sensitive antennas that pick up information from the environment at levels your 5 physical senses can't access. These antennas are constantly scanning the space around you, detecting vibrations from people, places, and situations. When something isn't aligned with your highest good, these antennas send an alert signal that you perceive as that famous something is wrong here, even without being able to explain what it is. The problem is that many Aries individuals have learned to ignore these signals throughout their lives because they were ridiculed or contradicted when they followed them. Dom 8. The resilience that transforms pain into power. The 8th divine gift bestowed upon the sign of Aries is a sacred form of resilience that goes far beyond simply enduring difficult situations. This gift allows you to alchemically transform pain into power, defeat into wisdom, and suffering into spiritual strength. It's as if you have within you an internal laboratory where the most painful experiences are processed and transmuted into fuel for your evolution. While many people become paralyzed or bitter after experiencing traumatic situations, Aries possesses a natural ability to extract learning and strength from each fall. This doesn't mean you don't feel pain or that suffering doesn't affect you. It means that there is a divine mechanism of reinterpretation within you that transforms wounds into war scars, marks of battles won that prove your strength, not your weakness. Each challenge you overcome adds a new layer of power to your soul. It's as if you were a sword being forged in fire. Each blow of the hammer, each plunge into icy water, each return to extreme heat, all of this makes you stronger, sharper, more resilient. And here's the secret that few understand. This resilience isn't about being tough or insensitive. In fact, it's quite the opposite. You can transform pain into power because you allow yourself to feel deeply, because you're not afraid to delve into difficult emotions, to face the darkness head-on. Many people avoid suffering at all costs, build emotional walls, numb themselves with distractions. But you, as an Aries, have the courage to feel everything intensely, to process it completely, and that's precisely what allows you to transcend. You don't just walk over the pain, you go through it, and on the other side you emerge transformed. Let's talk about how this gift works at the cellular and energetic level. Scientists have already discovered that the human body has an incredible capacity to adapt to stress. When you face a challenge and overcome it, your nervous system registers this victory. The next time you face similar situations, your body and mind will already know that they are capable of handling it. For Aries, this mechanism works in an amplified way. Your cellular memory not only records victories but also extracts patterns, strategies, and wisdom that can be applied to completely different situations. That's why you can handle crises that would leave other people completely lost. Because your internal database is full of references to overcoming challenges, to moments when you thought you couldn't do it but you did. And this database gives you deep confidence, not based on arrogance, but on real evidence of your ability. Now, here's something important. This gift of transforming pain into power doesn't mean you need to seek suffering or purposefully put yourself in difficult situations. The universe will already present you with enough challenges throughout life. You don't need to create more. What you need to do is change your relationship with difficulties when they arise. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" Ask, what is this happening for me? This simple change of perspective activates your gift of transmutation, because when you seek the purpose behind the pain, when you look for the hidden teaching in the difficulty, you automatically trigger the divine mechanism of transformation that exists within you. Dom 9. Natural leadership that leads by example. The ninth divine gift of Aries is a special form of leadership that doesn't need titles, positions, or formal authorizations. It's a leadership that emanates naturally from your essence, your way of being and acting in the world. You lead by example, not by words. You lead by action, not by theory. And this is extremely powerful because people don't follow pretty words. They follow those who walk the path they preach. And you, as an Aries, have this authenticity engraved in your soul. When you believe in something, you live it. When you defend a cause, you act in its favor. And it is precisely this coherence between speaking and doing that transforms you into a born leader, even if you never consciously sought this role. But here's something many Aries don't realize. You don't need to lead crowds to honor this gift. Leadership isn't about how many people follow you. It's about the quality of the impact you make. You may be leading only your family, teaching your children by example how to deal with adversity. You might be leading in your work environment, showing colleagues that it's possible to maintain integrity even under pressure. You might be leading in your circle of friends, being the one who has the courage to speak necessary truths when everyone prefers comfortable silence. Each of these contexts is a legitimate field to exercise your gift of leadership. And the beauty of this gift is that it doesn't work through domination or manipulation. Aries leadership is a solar leadership, which illuminates without blinding, which warms without burning, which inspires without controlling. You don't need to diminish anyone to stand out. You shine naturally, and your brilliance encourages others to find their own light. This is evolutionary leadership. It's leadership of the new era, where power doesn't come from having obedient followers, but from having companions on the journey who walk beside you because they feel inspired and strengthened by your presence. Now let's talk about the challenges of this gift. Being a natural leader means you'll receive projections of all kinds. Some people will admire you excessively, placing you on a pedestal and expecting you to be perfect. Others will constantly challenge you, testing your authority or trying to bring you down. And you need to learn not to be inflated by praise or destroyed by criticism. Your leadership needs to be grounded in something deeper than external approval. It needs to be rooted in your purpose, your life's mission, the values you have chosen to honor. When your leadership comes from this inner place, you become unshakable. Sunday 10. Accessing the energy of primordial creation. The 10th and final divine gift bestowed upon the sign of Aries is something so profound and sacred that many Arians go their entire lives without realizing they possess it. This gift is direct access to the energy of primordial creation, that same force that existed before time, before space, before anything was manifested. It is the energy of the 0 point, the creative void from which everything emerges. As the first sign of the zodiac, Aries carries within its essence the memory of the beginning of everything, the original impulse of life manifesting for the first time. And this memory is not merely symbolic or metaphorical. It is an energetic reality that lives in the cells of your body, in the atoms that compose you, in the vibration of your soul. When you consciously access this gift, you connect with a power that transcends the common laws of physical reality. It is the power to create from nothing, to initiate completely new cycles, to bring into existence that which never existed before. While other signs work with energies of transformation, maintenance, or completion, you have direct access to the energy of inauguration. You are capable of starting something truly original, not just a variation of what already exists, but something genuinely new. And that is rare, it is special, it is divine. But here is the great secret of this gift. To fully access it, you need to learn to enter the void without fear. Most people are terrified of the void, of nothingness, of formless space. They fill every moment with distractions, noise, occupations. But it is precisely in the void that the infinite potential of creation resides. It is in silence that new music can be heard. It is on the blank page that a new story can be written. It is in empty space that new life can emerge. As an Aries, you need to make peace with the void. You need to learn to inhabit it comfortably, because that is where your greatest power resides. This may seem contradictory, since Aries is known for constant action, restlessness, and the need for movement. But the true mastery of the evolved Aries lies in mastering both the art of action and the art of creative pause. Understanding that there are times to move forward with full force and times to simply be. To allow something new to gestate in the invisible womb of pure potential. When you master this dance between action and emptiness, between movement and stillness, you become a perfect channel for primordial creative energy to flow through you. And then your life becomes a constantly renewing work of art, where each day is a blank canvas waiting to be painted with the colors of your divine imagination. This 10th gift also gives you a sacred responsibility to use this creative energy for the greater good, not just for personal satisfaction. Because when you are connected to the primordial source, you are not just creating for yourself, you are creating for the evolution of all humanity. Your creations, whether projects, relationships, works of art, or simply the way you live your life, become beacons that illuminate the path for others. You are here to show that it is possible to start over as many times as necessary, that it is possible to create beauty from chaos, order from confusion, meaning from apparent meaninglessness. This is your sacred legacy as the bearer of the first sign of the zodiac. If this message resonated with your zodiac sign, trust me, it's no coincidence. When the universe wants to speak to you, it sends exactly the right signal, and you're here because you needed to hear this today. Your contribution as a subscriber or member is what keeps these messages alive. Messages that touch, awaken, and transform lives. And if this video made sense to you, leave your birth date in the comments. We've reached the end of this journey of revelation about the 10 divine gifts that were exclusively granted to your sign. But before you leave, I need you to understand something very important. Knowing these gifts is only the first step. The real work begins now, when you leave this video and enter your real life. Because what good is knowing you possess these extraordinary powers if you don't use them? What good is having access to the energy of primordial creation if you continue living on autopilot, repeating the same patterns, accepting a life less than you are capable of creating? The universe gave you these tools, but it's up to you to decide whether you will use them or leave them dormant within you. And here's a truth that may be hard to hear but that you need to know. Every day you live without honoring your divine gifts is a day you betray the trust the Creator placed in you. It may sound harsh, but it's the reality. You are not here by chance. Your soul chose to be born under the sign of Aries because it had a specific mission to fulfill in this life. And this mission demands that you be courageous, authentic, resilient, creative. It demands that you be everything that these 10 gifts empower you to be. So what will you do with this information? Will you store it in the back of your mind as just another interesting piece of astrological knowledge? Or will you allow these words to concretely transform the way you live? My invitation to you today is simple but powerful. Choose one of these 10 gifts and for the next 7 days, commit to consciously exercising it. It could be the gift of supernatural courage, the gift of creative fire, or any other that resonated most with you. And every day before going to sleep, make a mental or written record of how you used that gift that day. At the end of the 7 days, you will notice concrete changes in your life. And here's the most beautiful part. When you consciously begin to honor one gift, you automatically activate the others as well, because they are all interconnected in your spiritual essence. And before I finish, I want to ask you a question to reflect on. Which of these 10 gifts have you denied the most throughout your life? Which one were you afraid to fully express? Because usually the gift we avoid the most is precisely the one with the greatest potential to transform our reality. The gift that scares us is the one that carries our greatest power. So be courageous. Look inside and recognize which aspect of your divine nature you have kept imprisoned, and then release it. Allow that part of you to come to light, knowing that you are safe, that you are protected, that the entire universe conspires in your favor when you have the courage to be who you truly are. If you've made it this far and aren't yet subscribed to the channel, this is the perfect time to do so. Click on the subscribe button and activate the notification bell, because we bring you profound content like this every week, specifically designed to awaken your consciousness and activate your divine potential. And if these messages have truly touched your heart, consider becoming a channel member. Your support is what allows us to continue creating this transformative content that reaches thousands of people around the world. Now tell me in the comments, which of the 10 gifts resonated most with you? Which one did you immediately recognize yourself in? I'm genuinely curious to know, and I love reading every comment you leave. This exchange of energy between us is precious and strengthens the entire community we are building together. Always remember, you are much more powerful than you imagine, much more capable than you believe, much more divine than society has taught you to think. The gifts we talked about here today are not poetic exaggerations. They are spiritual realities waiting to be lived. So go and live. Go and shine. Go and be the full expression of these divine gifts that the universe has entrusted to your care. The world is waiting for your light. Until the next video, and may the sacred fire of Aries continue to burn brightly in your heart, illuminating your path and the path of all who are lucky enough to cross your path.